Would you like a receipt? No. Would you like a receipt? No. Would you like a receipt? No. Today, tons of receipts are issued due to the people's senseless thoughts causing serious problems in many fields. Our team analyzed various issues regarding paper receipt and developed an idea of introducing the electronic receipt based on the short message service known as SMS. Regardless of payment methods, consumers can get SMS receipt with an incredibly simple procedure. Utilizing this system, both consumers and merchants can have the opportunity to lead a better lives by engaging all together in green movements.
In order to make a single piece of paper receipt, it takes a huge amount of natural resources such as trees, oil, and water. According to research by the Korean Economic Daily in the year of 2011, it cost 260 billion won to produce 13,000 per 100 tons of paper receipt. However, a very important fact that we should all be aware of is that these costly outcomes are being thoughtlessly thrown away, even at this moment. It brings about not merely paper waste, but reduced disposal problem. To make matters worse, carbon dioxide emitted during the paper receipt produced process causes the greenhouse effect and global warming.
In addition to its high cost of production and environment problems, paper receipt raise human health concerns. In the paper receipt, bisphenol A, an industrial chemical widely used in making the baby bottles, is often used as a color developer for the printing dye. When a person is exposed to BPA, however, this potent, endocrine-disrupting chemical mimics human sex hormones and thus causes harmful effects on reproductive, developmental, and other systems. BPA can be accumulated in our body through the skin. According to the research consumer agency, with only touching up receipt paper or keeping it in our mouth for 5 seconds, 0.6 micrograms of BPA can be accumulated in our body through the skin.
Moreover, only 3 paper receipts, people can detect any credit card numbers and expiration date. Because currently, there is no specific provisions for truncate card numbers on receipt. Take an example. When people receive a paper receipt, there are a few digits of credit card numbers masked by star signs. However, even though it's advised to mask the 4 last digits and expiration date of the card used, it has not been legally to apply yet. So mask the card can be different from merchant to merchant. And there is no way to apply legal sanction against those who do not truncate card numbers. Thus, current uses of paper receipt is open to various financial crimes.
Although there are many people who believe that newly introduced NFC, near-field communication system, could eventually supersede paper receipt system, but its effectiveness and efficiency has remained limited. This is only for developing for smartphone users, so there is no consideration for those who use feature phone. This caused discrimination between them. Furthermore, there is a lot of money for establishing this system.
We have an effective way to resolve this problem. Our introduction of our system might not sound a creative method. However, there is a little difference that makes a huge different consequence. We truly believe that this system will be a butterfly effect.
Our system is based on the cooperation of National Tax Service and SMS. NTS controls the cash receipt system with the computerized archives of personal information. We can ask the stores to issue the cash receipt and let expenditure details to be sent and stored on the main server in NTS. Here is our standing point. Details can be sent back to the people by SMS. This process is really simple, isn't it? Whenever people people buy something, they can get expenditure details by SMS in their own phone instead of as a paper. Now, the paper receipt changes into an electronic receipt.
I know that you're wondering, why don't they mention about a seed? Or what's the team name Sandwich Seed mean? I will scratch your back. SEED is a sort of point program. When purchasing something, consumer can choose to receive a paper receipt or SMS receipt. Those who choose the SMS receipt will be given a SEED instead of paper receipt. With the saving cost of producing paper, SMS receipt system can provide consumers with the SEED point. That can be a key to encourage people to more engage in our system.
We can deal with the problems mentioned at the very beginning. First, the environmental problem. Our electronic SMS receipt does not emit the CO2 and not need natural resources for producing paper anymore. Secondly, it is effective to keep away from the harmful effect of paper receipts, such as bisphenol A. The next is that SMS receipts make people equal. In other words, there is no discrimination between those who use a smartphone and does not. Last but not least, as no more receipts is being thrown away. In other words, we receive expenditure details at hand, taking off the possibility of the leaking of personal information.
For consumers, they can enjoy their healthy consumption culture without finding health problems derived from BPA or paper receipt. Additionally, they can keep private information over it. In the case of producers, SMS receipt policy help companies not only to develop eco-friendly image, but to cut the budget for paper receipt. Physical cooperation can be a significant example. They gave back part of their profit of reducing receipt to the community and society. This led the company to gain the image of green company.
This can be achieved by advertisement and social network service to boost SMS receipt. We have already made our commercial song for SMS receipt. Especially the stores where paper receipt was usually wasted by customers can place a poster about the potential information about SMS receipt and to tune our CM song. Okay, let's see about our CM song.
You know what? Instead of maybe singing, wow, send a message to your phone. Every time something in the marketplace, you can get on our local fees. But do you know that the best they have it? Colors like rubber running with us, the best cancer illness. You know what? Instead of and you see, wow, send a message to your phone. You know what? Instead of your messages, wow, send a message to your phone. You know what? Instead of your messages, wow, send a message to your phone. You know what? Instead of your messages, wow, no more message anymore.
Scientific Seed project is expected to preserve environment and to give a path to a better life. That is because producing useless paper receipt is in need of a large amount of natural resources, resulting in the environmental destruction. Moreover, people can establish a healthy consumption culture, taking human health and consciousness into consideration. Transforming a long paper receipt into a short SMS seed can send a simple, hopeful seed to our descendant. There is no exaggeration to say that SMS is a way of saving environment as well as living better life. Thank you.